Welcome one and all to CruiseAway, the show that takes you away around the world on ridiculously good value adventures where you cruise, stay, tour and explore in style and comfort and enjoy more getaway value for every dollar you spend. I'm Derek.
And I'm Jo. Thank you for being here. It's lovely to see you. Now we're taking the pick of the crop from our thousands of cruise and stay adventures in this show and showcasing 3 amazing cruise lines as we set sail with Holland America Line, Carnival and MSC Cruises. And we've got Europe in our sights for this show.
You certainly have, and we've got fabulous deposits and ways to pay in place as well. So you can book your adventures today and lock in the greatest value. We'll set sail straight away and seek out Adriatic antiquities with the charming Holland America Line for October. Our 50 nights start by flying you from Sydney over to Athens in Greece and checking you into a city hotel there. And then you can enjoy 3 wonderful nights of this stunning city. Oh my word, wonderful.
They call it the cradle of modern civilization. And you've got all of the iconic viewpoints such as the Acropolis and the Parthenon, which is just one unforgettable picture postcard of a view. I mean, wow. Don't forget to try the spanakopita. It's my favorite. Great street food there too. Now it's time to board the Oosterdam. You're home from home for the next 10 nights. And really that does sum up Holland America Line because it is a home from home feeling. This is Vista class. They're slightly elevated size ships. Now most Holland America Line vessels are much smaller than the commercial cruise ships around these days. So it's a very much, a focus on quality and space and traditional cruising elements. You'll see a lot of the polished chassis, you'll see the lovely striped deck chairs, the traditional elements of sailing and cruising. Actually, all the officers on board wear the traditional naval blues, as opposed to the whites you see on most ships too. And it just has that really kind of yacht feel to it. It really does. It's lovely. I love how the spaces are a bit more pared down and the focus is on comfort. It's not on the spectacle. It's not on the bright lights. The lighting designs, for example, in the restaurants, bars and cafes are much more subdued and relaxed, and you've got lovely plush velvet upholstery, thoughtful flower displays around the ship. They have an amazing onboard florist that is always just making everything look gorgeous. Now, one wonderful element of Holland America Line is the enrichment program. They're known for it. So this could be a world-class lecturer brought on board for specific subjects and destinations that you are visiting, or taking part in the incredible culinary arts program where you get to learn from the executive chef some of the secrets of their signature dishes, with the party planner assisting along the way. Then there's the music. I mean, Holland America Line have a lot of musical charters, so they do a lot of specialty musical cruises. So they're one of the big focuses is on lots of different varieties of music, from the Neptune Band, which is their own house band, through to BB King's for blues, and you might find the Adagio, you might find the quartets around the ship. There's lots of different options for you for music fans. Dining, some of my favorite ever at sea is Holland America Line. I worked with this company for over a decade, so I absolutely love the food. The Pinnacle Grill has delicious succulent steaks. There's dive-in for your brioche burgers and your triple cooked chips. Some of the best chips ever. Hot chips, delicious. That's Lincoln Center Stage, again a lovely music venue for you to enjoy on board, and so much more. Wow, you will have a whale of a time, no pun intended. But we are cruising to some wonderful destinations out of Piraeus through to Corfu, one of the Greek islands. Very charming, lovely downtown market to enjoy in Corfu, and you might want to head out for lunch and get some of the favorites such as Greek salad, tzatziki, moussaka. Oh yum, my mouth's watering just talking about it. Dubrovnik's another great foodie destination, and the UNESCO World Heritage Town Centre is beautiful. Wow, the architecture is unbelievable. Head to the Rose Pharmacy. It's known to be the oldest pharmacy in the world. Then it's split in Croatia, and again another culturally rich destination with lots of beautiful winding side streets, very friendly locals, and delicious coffee and cocktails everywhere you go. It's stunning, and there's lots of ruins to visit too if you're after history. We're into Trieste in Italy next up. I mean, the thing about Italy is the grandiose architecture. You might see some beautiful cathedrals and some wonderful clock towers and town centre viewpoints to visit. Then it's Saran in Albania, one of the up-and-coming tourist destinations over in Europe. Lots of natural beauty, lots of ancient architecture. They have Roman ruins there as well, and absolutely beautiful beaches in Albania. Katakolon's next in Greece, and this is the home of the original Olympics dating back to 8 BC, and you can head to Olympia and learn all about that. I mean, look at the amazing preservation in these structures, and this is mind-blowing to see in person for many of us for the first time. Chania and Crete is next, and again, this is a hotspot on many history buffs destinations, and you've got the Archaeological Museum, you've got the Nautical Museum to visit there, as well as the Orthodox Church of St. Nicholas. Now we're back into Piraeus, where we'll transfer you to the airport and fly you back home to Australia after this amazing, very culturally rich itinerary.
Yeah, this holiday is kind of the way you want it to be as well. You know, if history and being a culture vulture isn't your thing, these are beautiful. As Joe was talking through the destinations there, they're wonderful scenic places as well, you know, which are wonderful to just have a little wander around. Yeah, of course, it's great to go and see things like ancient Olympia. You would definitely want to take the excursion and go and visit that. And indeed, while you're in Athens, of course, you want to go and see the big historical sites. But use this as a holiday to say, actually, I've visited these regions. I've been to somewhere completely and utterly different, you know, and actually what you might do over this itinerary is have a culture vulture day and then just have a wandering day. You know, you've got a really nice pace there. The ship itself sounds amazing, doesn't it? I mean, you saw from the video as well, just looks very nice, very relaxing, very low key, all about really getting the best out of every minute that you are on holiday. And that's really important, isn't it? A holiday has to take us away from our everyday. And this is the opportunity to do that in really relaxing comfort and style. Visiting, of course, ancient Olympia, Crete, and so much more in this fabulous Dreamaway package, which comes up for you in October. Now, included in our price is your return flights from Sydney over to Athens in Greece. You get a 3-night hotel stay there with breakfast included as well, which is brilliant in the city for you to explore as you want to. And then full board for 10 fabulous nights cruising with Holland America Line on the Amsterdam on a fascinating and historic itinerary, enjoying the home-filled, music-filled, smart, low-key luxury on board. And at the end of the cruise, we even transfer you from the port back to the airport in Athens to fly back to Sydney. And we do all of that in style, in comfort, in luxury, but without breaking the bank, by getting a really, really amazing price tag for everything that is included. While you're on board with Holland America Line as well, by the way, room service included. So if you have nights where you think, do you know what, I've had such a lovely day in port, exploring or whatever, I'm just going to pick up the room service menu and have it all sent to the cabin, you can do that. That's the kind of thing you can lavish upon yourself to really, really enjoy. Hey, listen, I'm going to make you a bonus offer with this as well, because I've got a double upgrade on offer. If you go for the ocean view offer on this cruise, we'll upgrade you again to a balcony, which is pretty great going actually. So let's go and have a look at the price tag for that. So if you go ocean view for an extra $700, then we will upgrade you to the balcony. It's not a mistake, that's why those two prices are the same. You just pay the ocean view price if you want a balcony, because we'll upgrade you there for free, which is a pretty big deal on a cruise like this as well. I mean, it kind of really tops things off nicely. We saw on the video of the ship itself, you know, one of the waiters bringing in a couple of glasses of bubbly into the cabin. Now, for you to enjoy that in the evening and the fresh air of your balcony, cruising around the Greek islands, how incredible would that be? Now listen, if you want to know more, or if you've got any questions whatsoever, you want to tailor with the stays there on that one, just call our team 1300 407 687. Remember, it's toll free when you call us, so any questions you have, however long the call takes, That's on us as well. And we don't add an extra booking fee. The great thing with CruiseAway, and we've been doing this for over 25 years now, we've got such an amazing relationship and a buying power with the cruise lines, with the airlines, with the hotel brands, with tour operators around the world. We can knit all of those things together just beautifully without adding an extra booking fee to it as well. And I don't know about you, but if you're doing a more complicated holiday, I kind of really don't like dealing with all the arrangements myself because I feel like I'm going to get it wrong.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going to pay too much and get it wrong somewhere along the line. With these holidays, you had all the responsibility and all the headache, if you like, of arranging a holiday to us, and we'll do it all for you.
I mean, that's the thing. We've done the legwork, so we're like your personal travel concierges.
Yeah.
That put the whole package together, as you
Great.
said. Takes so much stress out of the whole, vacation planning.
But it feels good as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You can say, oh, I've spoken to my holiday planners at CruiseAway and they've sorted it all out for me. Anyway, listen, let's dream on now. A very different European adventure coming up next, taking in capitals, dramatic British Isles coastlines, and the wonder of Iceland.
Oh, yes.
All of that with the unique brand of fun that is Carnival Cruise Lines, the biggest cruise company in the world. Now, it's a 17-night package and it starts on the 24th of June. This is next year, flying first from Sydney over to London in England. And we are going to relax here and enjoy 3 nights in a city hotel with full English breakfast included as well.
Hello.
I love a full English breakfast.
Okay, what is a full English then,
Well, it's your
Derek?
bacon and eggs and sausages and baked beans and hash browns and
Black pudding?
toast and builder's tea, remember.
Black pudding as well?
Yes, black pudding as well,
right,
if you're lucky.
There we go. Then it's down to the port of Dover, of course. Let us know your thoughts. Do you add black pudding into your English breakfast or not? The Carnival legend, 12 nights on board and sailing to captivating destinations whilst enjoying all the fun of the fun ships. And, Carnival over the recent years have really broadened their itineraries on offer, and it's wonderful to get to enjoy this part of the world on Carnival. It's kind of a newer itinerary for them, heading up there to the Icelandic fjords. Now, when you're on board, your days will be packed. If you have sea days there, which you do on this itinerary, you'll get to enjoy the full Carnival entertainment schedule from dusk till dawn. It's there an option for you, from picking up your morning Sudoku and quiz at reception through to partying into the night at the disco. If you want to partake in all of the events and all of the talks, you absolutely can. But they are there on offer just to give you the opportunities and decide for yourself.
And the other thing about a Carnival cruise, because I'm going to be honest with you right now, this is not a cruise about great weather. This is a cruise about the great destinations that you are going to. So actually, you know what? Carnival, even if the weather's grey outside, they make the sunshine inside with all the activities, with all the different things that you can be doing. They really bring it when it comes to a holiday like this. You are going to love it because it is a great fun team on board. I mean, we are going on this cruise to explore and discover, around the British Isles up to Iceland as well. We're just going to have the greatest time. And you're coming back to that familiarity and fun of the ship every day.
Yes, good old hearty comfort food as well. But of course, fresher fare on option. You might get lucky with the weather. Who knows? It is summer. Funny things have happened in the British Isles.
That's very true.
But we're heading out of Dover to Belfast in Northern Ireland first, which is the last port of call for Titanic. So you can head to the Titanic exhibit. It's fascinating. Maybe take a spot of afternoon tea downtown. The Giant's Causeway is also absolutely beautiful. Next up, we're into Stornoway in Scotland. I think some of you might want to head to a whiskey distillery to learn all about it, or maybe the famous Callanish standing stones. They're a natural phenomena to learn about on a shore excursion as well. We are into Reykjavik, the capital of Iceland next. Land of fire and ice, land of the Vikings, incredible natural phenomena such as the blue lagoons, geysers, and all of this gorgeous landscape. Now, I'd recommend heading out on tour to see the geothermal fields fjords. Grundarfjordur is next, where you can see some of these beautiful fjords that Iceland is known for, and maybe take a trip out to learn all about them, or just wander around the local town and see the beautiful churches and architecture. Next up, it's Akureyri, and in Akureyri you can actually go whale watching. We are there in summer, so it's a good time to do it. You might want to head to some of the great museums there as well, such as the Aviation Museum or the beautiful Botanical Garden, which will be in bloom being in summertime. Seyðisfjörður is next, known for its famous Gufu waterfall. The lovely art centre of Skaftfell is also worth a visit whilst you're there, and you can go bird watching or again whale watching when you're in this port of call. We're into Kirkwall in the Orkney Islands next, which is, I mean, such a privilege to visit these off the beaten track islands, because not many people get to go there. You have the Highland Park Distillery, the Scupper Flow, and also the Whiskey Distillery to visit there. Now we're back into Dover, where you'll disembark, and we'll fly you back to Oz after a very thrilling British Isles and Icelandic fjord adventure.
You think about the contrasts as well on this trip. I mean, you've got the natural wonders in places like Stornoway and Belfast and the Orkney Islands, and then you've got the drama up in Iceland as well. I mean, particularly around Reykjavik. I mean, it's been very, very lively around there in terms of the lava flows and everything going on. It's geothermal there. It's unpredictable as well, which is great. You know, getting up to the Blue Lagoon, seeing those sites, you know, being there. You will have seen it, I'm sure, on the news reports, the international news reports over the last sort of, you know, year or two. So to actually be there and see the drama of it all, fantastic. What a great opportunity to do. One of those things, again, that is, if it isn't on your bucket list already, add it. Do it. And a low deposit will secure this today for you at the price I'm about to give you in just a moment. And I think the price will shock you, actually. It's really, really good. It includes your flights to and from London, a 3-night hotel stay with English breakfast included, red or brown sauce, you choose. And then you've got your 12 nights of Carnival cruising on the Carnival Legend to and from Dover. So you'll be cruising in and out of the White Cliffs of Dover, around the British Isles and up to incredible Iceland, enjoying all the fun times with Carnival. Full board, fabulous dining choices, activities, entertainment. Oh my word, so much to keep you busy and so much for the whole family to enjoy on board as well. And of course, at the end of the cruise, your flight back from London to Sydney at this price here. And honestly, I had to get the team to actually check this to make sure it was right, because I was like, well, hang on a second, just London, just the flights to London and the stay in London, like, you know how much that can set you back. Here we've got a fabulous cruise which is not only taking in some of the most beautiful parts of the British Isles, but also going up to fabulous Iceland as well. Now, if you want extra nights in London, you can add that very, very easily. Just talk to the team and think about it. At the very, very end, you're due to fly back to Sydney from London. So how about saying, okay, well, rather than coming straight back, how about another stay in Paris or Barcelona or Amsterdam or Lisbon in Portugal before you fly back to Oz? We can make all of that happen for you very, very simply. And you can put a deposit down today to make that yours and to lock that price in place for you. It is brilliant. Here's the overview of the offer. Such a good offer. Such a good offer. Honestly, we have thousands like this across our website and, of course, on our CruiseAway shows as well, which are on every single day. So make sure you come back and see us on a regular basis, because we're always making new shows with lots more offers. But look at what you've got included at that price tag there. 12 nights of fabulous full board cruising with Carnival, your 3-night hotel stay in London, your return flights to and from Sydney. It's brilliant, and you can book it and lock that price in so it will not move by $1 if you book it today with a deposit on 1300 407 687. Oh my word, you lucky, lucky people. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. It's what we do here at CruiseAway. Joe and I don't put the deals together, we just deliver the good news. It's our team in the background that work literally day and night, all over the weekends as well. getting the best of the cruise line promotions together and getting the best deals in front of you.
Absolutely. You ready for another one?
Yes.
Because we are heading back over to London on our final Dream Away package in this show to cruise with MSC Cruises, the Italian cruise line with amazing style and grace, and rapidly building its reputation for some of the best value in cruising. Now that's an understatement because it's mind-blowing. Now we start 20 nights on the 7th of September next year, flying over from Sydney to London for a 4-night hotel stay in the city.
Glorious.
Brilliant. And in September too, again, you might just get some nice weather, you never know. It doesn't matter in London though, because there's so much to do indoors and outdoors, from the iconic red telephone boxes and Carnaby Street, which you're seeing right there, through to Liberty, Harrods, you know, so many great places to visit, and some of the parks there are stunning. St James's Park with all the cheeky squirrels, the London Eye. Then it's down to Southampton, and you're going to be boarding the MSC Virtuosa for 14 nights. Brilliant amount of time to get out there on the water and enjoy some of the delights in fabulous Spain, whilst also drinking in the flair of MSC Cruises. You know, just the grandiosity of these vessels, the beautiful Swarovski staircases, the incredible changing atrium, you know, which actually Galleria, which gives you the beautiful essence of being in an Italian villa, you know, mixed with Vegas. I love it. You've got some great shopping on board to enjoy as well. And of course, the food is what you'd expect from, you know, the Italian cruise line, delicious Italian fare, but so much more on offer. You know, you've got your, of course, when you're on a cruise, and this might be the first one you're ever booking, but you have so much already included. You know, you've got your main dining room and your buffet. You could be eating there every night. That's all included in your cruise fare. You don't have to worry about that. But there's some specialty restaurants as well. When it comes to entertainment, you have got virtual reality, bowling. There's a whole entertainment district there, which is fun for all the families, speed racing. And the entertainment, of course, at every turn, like in your lounges, in your smaller scale venues alongside the theatre, you've got beautiful live music. You've got live acts. It's fantastic. It's
certainly a lively ship, let me tell you.
Yeah.
There's lots going on. We've cruised on there ourselves, Jo, as well. Of course, we did cruise on Virtuosa. She's a very, very popular ship. She does a lot of no-fly cruising in and out of the UK. So very, very popular. She's been doing that for the last 3 or 4 years, actually.
Yeah.
And just goes here, there and everywhere. And then she goes off to the Caribbean in the winter. She's a very, very popular ship, very, very lively ship. Your daily hotel charges, so your service charges, if you like, gratuities they're generally called, or tips in the cruising world, they're included with your MSC cruise as well, which is pretty good going. And as a nice little extra bonus, we've added the Easy Plus drinks package for you as well. And there's a good selection of drinks on that. What they'll also do while you're on board as well is they'll make you special offers on things like spa treatments. They'll do special packages at special prices. They'll also do special packages for their specialty dining restaurants as well, and they're well worth booking up, because you can do packages to do like 2 or 3 of the specialty dining restaurants for a lower price, which is brilliant. And you've got a brilliant selection on board Virtuosa. Hola, which is the tacos and cantina for Mexican. They've got Kaito Teppanyaki. They've got one of those sushi bars where all of the dishes roll round to you. They've got the Butcher's Cut Steakhouse. Oh my word, listen, it's all there for you to discover, but you've got plenty of time to discover it because you're sailing out of the UK and you've got 14 fabulous nights. First 2 days at sea as well.
Yes, and then we're into lovely Lisbon in Portugal, the Portuguese capital. Now, alongside riding the famous trams, which you've got to do, and exploring downtown, you could head to Cascais, which is where a lot of the royal palaces are, not too far away by excursion. Next up, it's Cadiz in the south of Spain. Now, this is the gateway to Seville, that iconic Andalusian city, which is lined with orange trees and houses the incredible Moorish palace, the Alcazar of Seville. Definitely got to see that. And then it's Malaga. If you want a more relaxed beach day, this is the place to go. And Spain, especially the south, boasts a temperate climate all year round, so you should have lovely weather there. The beaches are stunning. And then there's the Alhambra Palace in Granada, not too far away, which you can visit by excursion. Alicante is next, so we're heading up a little bit further up the coast, southeast in Spain, and you're not far from Valencia, where you can easily head to for the day from Alicante. Nice sleepy seaside town, this one. Next up, it's Palma de Mallorca over in the islands, and here you have a lovely beachfront promenade, and or harbourside promenade, where there's loads of cocktail bars and restaurants and things. You can just stroll along there if you're wanting a nice lazy day. Barcelona awaits us next. This is a day where you'll want to get out there and explore and see the marvellous architecture of Antonio Gaudi, such as the Sagrada Familia, Parque Güell, the Trio of Discord. It is really incredible. But talking of Valencia's next on your list for you, and I lived here for a year and I absolutely adore this city. It's incredible. You can enjoy learning about the Las Fallas Festival. There's a great museum there to learn all about that. I'd recommend that. La Coruña is next, and this is up in the north of Spain, in the Galician region, which is very lush and green. You have Santiago de Compostela, not too far away, but there's a beautiful Roman tower, the Tower of Hercules, right there in La Coruña to visit. Now back into Southampton, where we will transfer you, of course, back to the airport, where you'll head back home.
Fabulous. Lucky people. It's a great deal and a half, this one. It's a phenomenal offer, actually. There's so much included. Remember that a low deposit today will lock this price in that I'm about to give you, and that includes the flights to and from London, a 4-night hotel stay with breakfast included in the capital of England before your 2 weeks of cruising to and from Southampton on MSC Virtuosa, on a really port-rich itinerary as well, through the delights of Spain and the Balearics as well. Even includes a day visiting Portugal's capital, Lisbon. The cruise has the Easy Plus drinks package, and your service charges are all included. And even at the end of the cruise, we'll transfer you from Southampton back to the airport in London to then fly back to Sydney. And this is why people cruise with MSC. Because look at the package we've managed to put together, and include so much in the cruise as well, for a really good duration of cruise, going to some really fascinating places as well. It's phenomenal, and I would jump on this as quickly as you possibly can. And I'll tell you now, for nothing, we also have brands over in the UK, in England as well, and this cruise will be very popular for Brits as well, so it will book up very quickly. She's reasonably big, Virtuosa, but she does get booked up very quickly because she does nothing but no-fly cruising in and out of the UK during the core cruising season. Here's the overview of the offer. It's so good, isn't it? For this price, it's so good, because your tips are included while you're on the cruise, and your Easy Plus drinks package, and in our holiday package overall, you also have a 4-night stay in London, return flights included to and from Sydney. It's ridiculous at that price tag. And listen, there is a deposit available as well if you want to get that price locked in today, and I would do that sooner rather than later by calling us on 1300 407 687. It's toll free to call us. You can book this and all of our offers on our website as well. And what I would say to you is, if you've got some time after the show, have a look through our website, cruiseaway.com.au, because no matter who you want to cruise with across the world, be it Carnival, be it Cunard, be it Azamara, anybody, any of the major cruise lines, we will have their offers and their cruises nicely packaged up for you, waiting to look out right now and ready to book at cruiseaway.com.au. And you can talk to our team, and they're amazing, Jo, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, they're phenomenal, and they'll get it all sorted for you. And any queries that you have, don't fret, just give them a call. They'll get it all taken care of. Put that deposit down and get booking the dream holiday. It's just around the corner.
Absolutely. Do it right now, because the show is over for now, but make sure you come back and join us again very soon as we cruise away once more.
See you soon.